This day, 3 years ago, were the break of history. It was supposed to make another critical decision about moving forward or moving backward. It turned out that, well, it made their decision, and we leave the consequences of that decision that we made on the 21st of June 2014. And today, my mind goes back to the fact that in another 1 year, we will be making another critical decision. And I'm inclined to think, because I was an active participant in the process, having spent the last 12 years of my life in the political process of the state, either as a party agent at an all-crucial election, or as a member of representatives, or indeed the DG of the gubernatorial re-election of Dr. John Califani, and of course, among other things that we've done as a party person. And I'm motivated today to say that it's about time for us to think back, and I speak my mind to the people of the state once again. We have 1 year to this all-important crucial election again, and I don't want us to make mistakes again. We cannot learn from history 2 times. We've had 1 time to learn from our mistakes, and we have another time now to begin to think about how do we get to our glorious destiny and fulfillment as a people and as a state. And it's obvious that one of the first things that we have to begin to think about is we need to get the right leadership. Leadership is the only solution to the greatest of the people. For as long as we have challenges with our leadership, the state and the people will always be challenged. It is the duty and the obligation of leadership to shepherd the people in the direction of success, growth, and development. What we've seen in the past 3.5 years, well, the judgment, the jury is in town today. But this is a fact that we must connect with. Particularly, I'm speaking today, particularly to the people who will be making the critical decisions about who the flag bearer of our party will be. And I know there are internal stakeholders and there are external stakeholders. And I want us to take a whole lot of considerations to begin to think about why we must choose right before we take our party and our candidates back to its people to decide between us and another party. We would address our minds, or it's incumbent on us to address our minds to the fact that we cannot afford to make a mistake one more time. We made one mistake before, we cannot afford to make another one. And I believe that as people are jostling around to get the ticket of the party, there must be basic reasons, basic justification for who gets the ticket of our party. And I've said it at different times before. Is it not amazing that we question where our brigade is from, what our brigade has done before, what our driver has done before, what our housemaid has done before, and we don't spare a good time to ask ourselves, who is going to be our governor? The fate of 2.3 million plus is hooked up to who takes the mantle of leadership from June 14, 2018, and on. It's about time to begin to address our minds to the fact that we must choose right. The leadership of our state must, this time around, go into the hands that are stable and steady. We cannot go into uncharted waters. We cannot continue to make mistakes again. Our faith cannot be put in unsteady hands. We must invest our faith in the hands that are sure, that is evidenced by background that was delivered. My heart beats for its people. I genuinely and sincerely love the state and I love our people. This is not a vaunting ambition. This is not a response call to ego and personal pride of personal fulfillment. This is more like, for me, a chance to get our state back and put our state permanently on the path of restoration and permanent recovery. God bless you, the state.